I knew there would be an update to the Seattle Storm story, but I did not expect it to come quite so soon. I just did a piece on the Storm, but there was one more piece that emerged, one more twist that has emerged since then that I think is worth sharing because it's become clear that this is not a united Storm front against Noel Quinn, the head coach in Seattle. Obviously, you have Nneka Ogwumike. I've told you before, she is the president of the Players Association. She has been public in her support of Quinn. It appears you can now count Skylar Diggins-Smith in that group. Diggins-Smith has been a player of note in this thing because there have been various reports or speculation that her aggressive personality, I guess, if you will, could have played into all of this. But it seems like there is a camp clearly behind Quinn, and it is led by Ogwumike and Skylar Diggins-Smith, who, of course, are two of the bigger players on the team. The other camp appears to be led by Jewell Loyd. Obviously, Loyd's agent had refuted the idea that she didn't meet some Nike incentives in her contract, and that's why she was upset. But if you start to piece this story together, you'll see what I'm talking about. There was the Skylar Diggins-Smith, Kendrick reference where she posted, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truth about you. That we had seen before. But again, she was active on Instagram, and in this case, co-signing something that was said by Tina Thompson, WNBA legend, who wrote, "Using your assumed power to harm others is always an attack on yourself. You never win. Your wrong will never be made right. Accept failure and move on. Stop being hella lame. It's super whack." And Skylar Diggins-Smith made that her own story before apparently deleting that. But she also commented underneath Tina Thompson's post with a word. She said a word. You can see it right there. A word. And why is this significant? Well, you have to look at the actual post itself because the post from Thompson states the shooting percentages for Jewell Loyd. So not only does she say that, message that you read there, which you could take however you want to take it, but if you actually read the caption, that's what makes this particularly intriguing because in the caption it says shooting 36% from the field and 27% from the three-point is not the coach's fault. It's simple. Be more efficient. Basketball analogies are always the best analogies. And that's what Skylar Diggins wrote a word to. So what did she have? 36% and 26%. Let me pull up Jewell Loyd's stats for you just to show you what I'm talking about here and why that seems to be clear shade at Jewell Loyd of the Storm and hard to interpret in any other way. Because if we go to Loyd's statistical profile here, you will see last season, when it comes to shooting percentage, 36%, three-point percentage, 27%. And for Skylar Diggins-Smith to clearly back that statement up, it appears that Diggins-Smith has some smoke for Jewell Loyd. I would guess Nneka Ogwumike feels similarly, though she's probably not going to address it in cryptic Instagram messages. And that would make one assume or read into the speculation that Loyd could have been one of the people who was levying the bullying accusations against Quinn. Obviously, there's more to come here.